Good evening from the Red Zone Weather mobile studio. Look at that, a lightning strike in Okaloosa County. I caught that a bit ago in Miramar Beach, Florida, looking to the north in Okaloosa County. Several storms locally, but nothing in the way of severe weather. We're here to talk about the tropics. We're in the mobile studio this evening, and you can see that we have an active satellite view. That's the IR satellite shot, and I want to call your attention to the lower middle part of your screen. You can see the tropical wave that's approaching the Leeward Islands. That is Tropical Storm Maria, and Tropical Storm Maria could potentially pose a threat, potentially, to the southeast U.S. in about a week. And so I'm bringing you this video update this evening to update everyone on what's going on. Again, we have three tropical systems, Hurricane Jose, that could graze Massachusetts in the days ahead. Nothing in the way of impacts for southwest Alabama or northwest Florida. But again, we're here to talk about Tropical Storm Maria. Here's the latest information from the Hurricane Center as of 8 p.m. And you can see right now that maximum sustained winds are at 50 miles per hour. If you're tracking at home, 12.4 north, 53.0 west. And you can see that we do have hurricane watches now in progress for portions of the northernmost Leeward Islands. Now, you may remember, yes, those were some of the islands that were devastated by Hurricane Irma and subsequently were grazed by Hurricane Jose earlier last week. Unfortunately, this is threat number 3 for them. It's going to be Hurricane Maria, most likely, and Maria is forecast to be a Category 3 hurricane that could potentially make landfall on Puerto Rico in the days ahead. Now, obviously, there's a lot of uncertainty in the time frame, and once we get past the 5-day mark, you can see that uncertainty increases even more. But nonetheless, a big system possible for Puerto Rico and the U.S. and British Virgin Islands in the days ahead. This is a look at the tropical storm force wind probabilities. And areas you see there in the orange shading or greater, in other words, the orange, red, and purple, those are the areas where we could potentially see impacts from Tropical Storm Maria, soon to be Hurricane Maria, in the days ahead. Again, max winds up to 50 miles per hour. Here's a look at the spaghetti plots, and I need to mention this. Look, don't focus on that outlier, that yellow line that you see coming up into our area. That is an outlier for now, all right? We look at trends, not the outlier. And so the trend is good news for us. You see that most of the models have the center of Tropical Storm Maria moving to the north there once it reaches the Bahamas. So obviously that's kind of a best case scenario for the southeast U.S. Obviously Florida needs none of this as they are still recuperating from Hurricane Irma. But again, that's the model views, and again, don't pay attention to the outliers. We look at the trends, and Maria will likely be moving to the northwest in the days ahead, impacting the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, the northern Leeward Islands, and also Hispaniola. And so if you have interest there, please keep up with the latest information. Now, keep in mind, these model tracks can and will change, and we'll have my next video from the normal studio from Bruton, Alabama on your Sunday around 1 p.m. So you'll certainly want to join me for that. Again, here's the IR satellite shot of Tropical Storm Maria, max winds up to 50 miles per hour. There's the projected path, and you can see Hispaniola and Puerto Rico, along with the Leeward Islands, could have serious issues in the days ahead. Now, we're also watching Tropical Storm Lee. This was the tropical depression that formed yesterday, and you can see that Lee, by Thursday, is forecast to become post-tropical, and so Lee will likely continue to meander over the Atlantic and move to the west, but no issues from Lee likely, and also no issues locally from Hurricane Jose that could, again, graze places like Nantucket and Cape Cod and bring them tropical storm force winds in the days ahead. Again, 3 systems in the tropics for now, but again, we are here to talk about Tropical Storm Maria. We will keep you posted on this in the Red Zone Weather app, and again, our next video, normal video, will be here on Facebook tomorrow around 1 p.m. on Sunday, September 17th. So you'll certainly want to join me for that. Again, we'll conclude with this lightning strike. Have a look at this. Again, it's just incredible. Some of the storms that are happening in Walton, Okaloosa, and Covington County this evening, producing images just like that. Thanks so much for watching this special Red Zone Weather video being produced on location this evening. Again, our next video happens at 1 p.m.